when you mentioned family member, I was actually one of my prompts that I was thinking of was actually this one time when I was a kid and I had sex with my 1 year older brother.
What
Or-
are you
yeah.
talking
Yes, bro.
about?
Wait.
Yes, bro. Yes, me with my brother.
You had sex with your brother.
Yes.
What? How?
Well, it was.
Have a glory hole in your house, right? And you don't know who is behind it. You have no idea if it's a guy or a girl, but all of your friends know who it is, but they can't tell you. Would you have the glory hole in your house knowing that you could get blown every day? You just don't know if it's a guy or a girl. But if you don't know, do you really care? But all your friends know. Does that change things?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, yeah.
Well, would you
I
have
think
the hole?
we gotta start from base one.
We gotta start from base one.
I
First
think-
of all, would you have the hole? Right?
Would you? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
So there's. Let me get it straight. 50% chance it's a guy. 50% chance it's a girl.
That is
Right.
That is correct.
So I mean, if your friends don't know, then like, you know, is it weird? But then, do you know after you finish?
No, you have no idea. You
Well,
will
why is
never.
it weird? Why is
you-
it weird? You know, like
So
it's
then
the
it's just
mouth.
yeah, it's just a mouth that could be a guy. But then the guy blowing you or girl blowing you, do they know? And are they telling other
well, of
people?
course
I
they
think-
know.
Well, I think
Oh,
that
wait,
part's
wait,
not
wait.
important.
Oh, wait, no. Wait. I thought
It's
you were saying.
2023.
I thought you were
that
saying,
could
do
be
they know if it's a guy or girl on the other side?
Yeah,
I was
like,
like,
they know.
no, of
What
course
the
they
fuck?
know.
Yeah, so the person blowing you knows, but
Knows
Can
who
they-
you are personally.
yeah. And
Oh,
can
okay.
they tell other people?
All right, you're adding too many variables. You gotta Stick
Okay,
to
yeah.
the original. Like, if
If your friends know,
Hell
then-
no.
then it's no.
Hell no.
The answer's no. It's negative. You're not doing that.
Yeah.
but they also know you're getting blown every day.
Wait. But then if it's let's say you're a straight guy,
Okay.
but you're getting blown by a guy every day.
but you don't know.
Yeah, but they know.
They can just,
That's the problem.
They can just tell you. Yeah.
But if no one knows, then I think it's okay. Well, it depends how
Also,
much.
Wouldn't you like hear the gags? Being,
All right,
like,
you're
manly and
you're
shit?
looking too deep into it. Just
That's
surface
true.
level.
Well, I mean, if you gotta-
imagine it's like, and then it's just like, you know, it's like it's a dude. Come on, that's when you can stop. You can be like, all right, that's kind of
Yeah, I think after the 100th time, they have to slip up once, right? So like,
No, they're gonna slip up the first time.
it's true. That's true.
Nah.
Yeah, they will. Slip
All right.
up
Well,
the
well,
first time.
taking that out of the equation, would you have the glory hole in your house?
If your friends know, answer's no.
but if they didn't know,
They didn't know, then it's like, and also
You're the only
if
one that
you're a
knows.
if you're a bisexual, this is the easiest question.
well,
the answer is
yeah,
yes.
but not everyone has that. That ability. Like,
that ability.
well, you know,
Superpower,
like I
that's
don't.
superpower.
I can't handle that situation like
Yeah.
better. Like I don't have that luxury. Like, so you would have the hole, is what you're saying.
if no one knew, then possibly yes.
Buzz? That is a yes.
That is a yes.
Wait, what do you think, Ed?
No.
You think
No.
no.
This one, bro. If it was a dude blowing me, right? I mean, look
And
at
no one
Rob's
knew.
face. Look at all of this. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, come on, it's a little fan service, a little tickle. on
It's
top,
a
you know?
little tickle. I'm like,
Oh.
Yeah, you're like, ooh.
Oh shit.
Gotta
Something
have
feels
someone to get
different
excited
this
about.
morning.
Gooch, you know, the
Yeah.
gooch.
So Ed would have the hole.
I would
no,
Andrew.
no.
Would you though?
No, I wouldn't.
would.
No, I wouldn't.
Man, now I'm outed.
What if your friends don't know?
If my friends don't know,
That's the whole premise. The
Oh,
friends
man.
don't know.
yeah, but like, does anyone else in the house know?
If it's somebody in your house, then it's like your family member.
No,
Your family
no,
member?
no. Whoa, whoa, no. You're ruining the whole
Why?
premise
You know,
of the.
it's actually bad funny.
Why is there a glory
Yeah.
hole in the house? you
It's,
know?
it's
That-
actually,
That's what we're getting to the bottom of.
Yeah.
But we don't know who's on the other side. But it's no
Could be your
family.
mom.
It's no family. Nuh-uh. No family.
You
No.
know, when you mentioned family member, I was actually one of my prompts that I was thinking of was actually this one time when I was a kid and I had sex with my 1 year older brother.
What
Or-
are you
yeah.
talking
Yes, bro.
about?
Wait.
Yes, bro. Yes, me with my brother.
You had sex with your brother.
Yes.
What? How?
Well, it was what we thought was sex when we were kids, right?
Oh shit! Really?
So we were just like wriggling around in the bed like worms and shit. Like,
That's so funny.
yeah.
Oh
I
my
saw
god.
mom do this.
And then, but the thing is, we had like 2 separate beds, right?
So you
So-
were doing it in the same.
I think I went to his bed or he went to, I don't remember, but we were wriggling around. And then I remember at one point we heard our parents go out from their room. So I jumped back into my bed. like I said, we knew we were doing something wrong, you know?
Yeah, because you knew, right? You're like, oh, we shouldn't be doing this, brother.
Did they catch you?
No,
brother.
Oh, that's funny.
She would have
It's like, oh,
walked
shit,
in and
mom's
been
coming,
like,
mom's coming,
"Oh."
get up,
Yeah,
get up.
we're like, oh fuck, abort.
Yeah, but like, anyone else in the house know? I don't.
Nobody
No,
I guess it
nobody
is
knows.
mine.
Nobody
Nobody
knows.
knows.
No, you don't even know.
Yeah, you
That's
don't
the
even
best
know.
part.
You don't even.
know.
Yeah, you
I
don't even
just
know.
wake
If
up
you
and
don't
stick
know-
my dick in the wall.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes. And then 10 seconds later, you're done. Or,
Yeah.
you know, whatever, how long it is.
I
Depending
mean,
how good they
every day. I mean,
Nah,
oh,
you
that'd
don't
be-
use it every day.
No, I'm
You-
saying like the
It's not
luxury
like
of
let's
every
say-
day.
Wait, let's say like you have a shitty day, you know, someone you like passed away or some shit like that.
Why does it have to include death?
All right, I was trying to pick the worst, but maybe it's not appropriate to get a blowy after after someone passes.
It's appropriate
Maybe
to
it's
do
your
it dark.
friends on the other side.
No.
All right, that
Oh,
was bad.
shit.
That was bad. So I don't think I would if no one knew. Maybe
No
That's
one.
a yes. There's
no one
that's
knows.
a maybe. It's a maybe.
No one knows.
That's a yes then.
If a maybe is a yes.
You know Schrodinger's
Alright,
the cat thing where like you put a cat in a
Schrodinger's
box.
cat. Yeah.
It's either dead or alive.
Well, you don't know.
But then when you don't open the box, you're both. So you're both gay and straight at the same time.
Well, you're getting
You know what I'm
blown every
saying?
morning. That's all I'm saying.
Would you have it if nobody knows?
You don't know. No one knows.
And there's no way for me to know.
Yes.
And there's no way for me to like.
And the difference between if it was a guy and a girl is indistinguishable.
And I could never catch anything.
Yeah.
I feel like strictly logically speaking, if I ignore how horrible I feel about all this, yes.
How horrible you feel about getting blown by. Let me reword that.
yeah.
I say
He
it.
said yes.
I
to the
say
first
yes.
prompt.
No.
You didn't even
In
need
the
to get
beginning-
that far.
No, that's not what happened. That's not what
I was
happened.
in my head, you know.
No, that's not what happened.
That's what you said.
I was in the beginning. I was clarifying,
Uh-huh.
and I was saying, if no one knows, and if I don't know, then yes.
But if you don't know, how would you use it?
What?
No,
Wait,
but you
oh,
can
you're
use it
saying
without
you
knowing
could-
what's on the
Oh,
other.
you're saying you know what's on the other. Okay,
like
my bad.
You have the glory hole, but you don't know it exists. Yeah.
What is this hole in the wall? You just like,
Dick in this? It's perfectly dick height.
all right, the logic is there. Ed's got a point. The logic.
Yeah, the logic is there. I feel like it's fine. You know.
Honestly, I would have
Okay.
it too.
Let's
You would
Yeah,
have.
but-
let's change it up. Change it up. Change it up. Let's say the 100th time you use it, a hair pokes you. If it's a guy, if it's a guy, a hair pokes you. The 100th time. So
How- how
you've
coarse
been
is
you've been
the hair,
slutting it
though?
out. You've been doing it for a third of a year.
Wait,
What if it's
wait,
like
wait.
one of the
Oh, you
women?
So
can.
now we're saying it's the
But you
same
can.
person that does it for you every
No,
time.
no.
Yeah, yeah.
It just.
But if it's a guy, there's a hair that pokes you on the 100th time. If it's a girl, nothing pokes you.
Then I plaster up that hole so fast.
Here's my question. I'm sure that beard is not gonna poke anyone when you're sucking dick.
I
Well,
would
let's
have
say-
no idea, and I
well,
hope to
wait.
never
I
find
don't
out.
know. I don't know if it's Rob that's sucking the dick. But what I'm saying is that like, let's say that's what you said. You said if it's that beard. Alright, but there's different types of beards. There's beards that come over the lip. There's-
Ew, imagine.
you know?
The handlebar.
Like, and so what if they like they slap it
You
around?
know, like.
It's just like coarse hair.
I feel like you're rubbing your dick on a rug.
Rug burn on his
Yeah,
dick.
rug burn.
So yeah, on the 100th time, if it's a guy, you feel hair occasionally in it, and if it's a girl, you feel nothing. But this is the same. You've done it 100 times, so the damage is done. You know, you crash the car, you can't go back. Like the damage is done. Would you still do it knowing that?
I feel like at least if you didn't know, you have the I didn't know excuse defense, you know.
Yeah,
but if
yeah,
you
yeah.
know and you're just like,
Well,
day 101, what's the worst that can happen?
You could say I didn't know at the time. You know?
I feel like
But
this is kind of like the if you had a girlfriend and you're happily married for like, or a wife and you're happily married for like 20 years, but you found out she cheated in like the second year.
I'd still
Do
be
you want to
upset.
know? You
Yeah,
know,
that's
20 years
exactly
down the
what it
line.
is, actually.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, blowjobs and marriage. Like,
Yeah, because like you had all those good times in between. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But it's like,
Yeah.
but would you let this one time like change everything?
Maybe.
well, so the thing is, how did you find out? Did because I've seen stories where the guy's like 99 and then the woman comes by and it's like, yeah, like we were 50, 40 years ago.
He's like on his
I did it.
deathbed.
Then he just
And
like,
he regrets his whole life. He's like, this bitch.
dude,
No.
imagine that. Oh, like just the depression that would ensue.
Oh
Oh,
my
fuck.
god.
Yeah.
That would be so bad.
Shit, you might bring him back to life if you told him on his deathbed. He'd be so angry. He's like, yo, I can't go now.
He's
This-
gonna go back to normal.
yeah,
Dude,
yeah,
honestly,
yeah.
that might be the phrase.
I
that-
gotta get another body.
Yeah.
that might be the sentence that kills him. Like he would have like a heart attack and like you know what I'm saying? Like that's so fucked up.
That would
Like,
be a bad
like
revelation.
your last 40 years was just fucked up. Ugh.
But what if like the person doing it, it's a woman that has just like for some reason just has a little bit of a beard.
Oh, you'll never know though,
like
right?
at the, like
Yeah.
a circus kind of beard,
Oh,
like
yeah.
the freak
But
show
that's like-
kind of beard.
Let's say,
But what's the probability she has a beard?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's straight
'Cause-
denial.
listen.
It's just that's just you trying to go back and use the hole again.
You're like,
Like, yo, it was a woman. I know.
You're like-
Those lips.
you're like, oh yeah. They were so moisturized the way
Yeah,
the
yeah.
99th felt. Oh.
Like that hair, I must have imagined it.
It couldn't have been.
He's in denial.
That would.
But then, okay. Let's say you're 100 deep, right? You find the hair. Would you use it again? My answer. I'm gonna state this for everyone. No, I wouldn't. So no one's gonna gas.
On the record, no. Yeah, I totally would. But no, I wouldn't.
But you know what? He said I would do it if nobody knew, like friends.
No, but if
Technically,
I
he
didn't
would
know,
still
if
do
I
it.
didn't know.
No, what I'm saying is that now you're saying it because friends know, you know?
Well,
Friends
no.
know that you would say
So us
yes.
talking is
No,
part of the
no,
hypothetical?
No, it's not a hypothetical. That's you saying yes.
I'm lost. You gotta run me through that logic.
Alright, look, what I'm saying is, on the second prompt, he said, if my friends and nobody knew,
No, I
You
didn't
know
say
what?
that.
And
didn't say
I
that.
think
didn't
Andrew
say
has gotten his dick sucked by a guy before. Basically.
No.
Oh,
I'm being
shit.
gaslit. I'm being gaslit.
That's why he's so
'Cause-
comfortable.
No.
Wait, I thought in high school you hooked up with some girl with a pixie cut. It's not like the same thing.
No.
It's like the same thing.
No.
She had like blue hair too.
No.
Oh, shit.
I'm getting gaslit right now.
It was during
On the record, I'm getting gaslit.
no, bro, and it was during
Oh,
your
you did
fedora
it.
days. It makes sense.
No.
That's when you.
I
That's
didn't have a fedora. Oh my
yes,
god.
you did, bro.
A fedora and a blue
That was
hair.
my middle
Yes.
school days. In high school, I didn't have a fedora.
Look at him.
You
Have
were
pictures? Do you have any pictures with Andrew?
in the
From that
fedora
time? Yeah.
No, in
On my-
high school.
on my old phone, probably.
On your old phone?
Yeah,
He's
but
fucking gaslighting me. I'm getting
We need
gaslit.
those pictures.
what?
We need those pictures.
Yeah, I'll find them. Yeah.
Nah, there has
Yeah.
we have to be we have to be at least 5 episodes in to see
You-
my fedora pictures. All right? Like, we're not giving away on the first one.
Wait,
That's
Andrew,
crazy.
which fedora did you save when you were told to throw them out?
I didn't save any. I'm being gaslit again. This is just a gaslighting
He still
event.
has one fedora.
Was
I've
it?
seen
Is it the pink glittery one?
Really no. I'm getting trolled.
He'd be rocking that down the street, Prospect Park. He's like, oh, booty cheek.
All right. So, legend has it, in middle school, I did have a fedora. I had two, actually.
Legend has it.
I sent
Presumably.
Yeah, 2 on rotation per day.
allegedly. Allegedly. You know how you murder someone and you're like, I allegedly murdered them. You know, just to cover yourself. I allegedly had a fedora in middle school. That's about it. You know, episode 5, we'll come back and we'll talk about it. Because I don't want to leak everything right now. I had some embarrassing pictures, still do. I sent Diana a picture once, and I didn't know it was on Facebook. And I didn't know it's fucking Zuckerberg. This guy gotta fix his shit. That's what I gotta say. I sent a picture I thought was funny, and it was just like me in middle school, right? It was like completely innocent. Facebook linked the whole album, and in the album was me with my fedora.
Yeah, and not just that. Listen, not just that. There are far worse pictures which I have screenshots of.
Yeah, tell us about those
Whoa.
pictures.
So
Yeah.
episode 5. We can't just do. We're giving away feet.
I've heard it
We're
was.
giving away feet. We're gonna give away my fedora pictures. No, we can't do
I
that.
thought- I've heard it's not just the fedora, but the fedora like plus more.
Oh,
You
there's
know
a
what I'm
spicy
saying?
picture.
No.
Yeah.
All right,
Flexing
all right.
with a big chain,
Episode
like-
5
With the
we don't wanna-
chain and the
there's
fedora.
There's content to be had here. You don't want to spoil it in the first like hour, you know? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just get to episode 5.
I can see you as a hat guy.
Yeah. No. Oh. Oof. Listen, I look back at it and I'm ashamed.
You're ashamed.
I'm ashamed.
Of what?
Because this is what's become. 10 years later, we're talking about it.
Yeah.
You know, but if it was like the glory hole, and if you just did it, and then no one knew, then you know it'd be cool. But now everyone knows, and I'm just like, fuck. 10 years later, I'm being haunted.
I didn't know at the time, though, I swear.
Yeah. Rocking a fedora cannot be worse than having sex with your brother. Come on now.
That's
Like,
true.
think
No,
about-
you didn't
think
have sex
about
with
that
your
shit.
brother, though.
But that's what they thought.
That's
right?
basically
But
what
he
it was.
No,
okay
no,
with
but
doing
it
it.
was-
Yeah,
No, no.
I wanted it
Yeah.
Think
when I
about
was a
it.
kid.
Think about it in the. How old were you?
I don't even remember.
Think about it. Let's say
Your
10.
greater race.
I don't remember. Yeah,
Let's say
it
10.
happened too many times.
Let's say 10. He had the innocence of a kid, and he wanted to have sex, which was wiggling, you know. And he didn't know sex with your brother was wrong at 10, and that's what it is.
I thought it was.
You know,
know-
I must say, at 10 years old, I was jacking off, but not
Nothing was
finishing.
coming out?
But not finishing
Oh,
because
oh,
I
shit.
thought I was gonna pee.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Not finishing because you don't know what's at the other end of that stroke. You know.
So one time you did it a little bit too much. You're like, oh shit, oh.
Yeah, and then just nothing comes out.
That's funny.
And you're like, oh.
Too bad. And then at that point you're like, ooh, what have I discovered? You
yeah.
know.
Funny.
Bro.
You know, actually, like, when I was like, what, 7 or something, my friend was like, oh, come over to my house. It's a girl, by the way, because she was my best friend or something. And then she's like, I want to show you something. And I'm like, what do you want to show me? And she goes like, the other day I saw my uncle watch this.
Oh
It's
shit.
like, all right, what is it? So it's a movie with like a sex scene, right? And then like we're watching it, right? And she just gets on top of me and
No.
she's like, so this is what he does, right? And I'm like, what? What?
Yeah.
What? You know, like
She's like
what?
she's trying to get some.
Yeah, and we were like 7 or something, you know. So I was.
Wait,
like,
was
what
this
the
here
fuck?
or was this?
No, in
Uzbekistan?
Uzbekistan. Yeah.
I mean, wait, why does that change anything?
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? We're
I
on the-
feel like people here might, develop a little later, and
Later,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think here they developed earlier.
Yeah, I think
No,
they
I think
developed
the
earlier.
No, technology changed that.
I think technology makes you
But
develop
we
earlier.
didn't
Yeah.
have technology.
Well, like I don't know. I think technology right now, like a kid today in America, will develop quicker than a guy 30 years ago
But
in the same
also-
situation,
but
same
also,
everything
you
the
know
same,
what?
but technology.
I think that because we had nothing to do, there was a lot of free time for us to kind of,
Explore your
do
sexuality.
weird. That's true. Like we literally had nothing to do, and because like having a boyfriend and whatnot was such a taboo, we're like, man, when I'm gonna get a boyfriend, how am I gonna kiss him if I don't know how to kiss? So all the girls used to make out.
That's how the
Yeah.
lesbians trick you.
Wait, really?
Yeah, my first kiss was like with a girl in like an apartment building, like in a hallway. And like we were right under my aunt's apartment, and we're just like fucking making out there, like
Yeah.
yeah. And then my aunt opens the door, and I was like, I pushed the girl. I was like, oh, get away!
Oh my god.
Yeah. Wait,
Oh my god.
but this was in the name of science. Like right.
Yes, that was in the name of not embarrassing myself when I get with a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but could that be a lie you're telling yourself?
No, I mean like, to be honest, I
Girls
feel
are good.
No,
Girls
it's,
are hot?
it's not even about that. It's like
It was
I
fun.
feel like yeah,
Uh huh.
and also like like there we tried a bunch of other things too, but like
Can't just brush over that.
What happened?
yeah. I don't know. It was just like we had a lot of fun time.
Wait. We're
Fun,
not
we
glossing
like fun
over that.
time.
You don't just say you don't just say we did stuff and then you say fun time. What is the fun time?
So we didn't know what sex was, right? Because like we don't know that sex is penetration, right? So
well, I mean, there's different. Yeah.
we
okay.
were pretty much scissoring each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with clothes on.
Yeah.
How old
yeah.
were you?
Wait, were
Like
you scissoring
9,
your brother?
10.
No.
So like there was like one girl on top and the other
Not
one on
yet.
the bottom, and like we're
Well, you
just,
said
like,
you were 10?
frictioning. Yeah, around that age. Like that's when we started doing that, not the kissing. But like then this weird thing happened. I was at this girl's house, right? And like we've been doing this for a while.
Wait, how? My question is
That
how
seems normal there.
often? Would you come back every week
No.
and be like, yo, it's time
No,
to
every
scissor?
time we would hang out, not too often. But like this thing threw me off, and I was like, "This is wrong. This is wrong." She was like, "Let's take the clothes off."
No.
And I was like, "Ew, that's disgusting." That's
Yeah.
what I said. I was like, "That's disgusting."
Ew.
And also, it was like on the first floor. Her windows were wide open. I was like, "That's disgusting." Like I'm not gonna rub myself on you. And I was like, in clothes, fine. Like I'm enjoying this, right?
Yeah.
But with that, I was like, no. So that's when we kind of stopped seeing each other.
That's when you said.
Yeah. You said, yo, the milk is looking a little low in the fridge.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out and grab some
I'm
milk.
gonna take a leak, yeah. But like, I feel like that's a thing with a lot of like third world, because like you have nothing to do all day. Like we had no light for like most of the day, so we would spend a lot of time playing around outside. Like
Yeah.
there was a lot of weird shit happening outside, like people just shitting behind the garage and whatnot. And there was this little kid who I was like 8 when I saw him do this first, and he was 2 years younger than me. And there was this girl shitting somewhere, like under something. She was literally just in the middle of somewhere shitting, right?
Also his age.
His age.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know what he did? He like was like this, looking at it.
Wait, she was above? She was above. Wait.
Oh,
She was like just shitting off of something, like on a stoop, and he was like,
He's under. So
Just
yeah,
watching.
he was looking at it.
Yeah,
and we all saw it.
I mean,
we were
that's like, I think you're curious at that age. You
ew.
know?
I don't know if
Yeah.
I'm curious to
I
see
think
that.
it came more from a perspective of like, where's her penis? You know,
Yeah.
where are her nuts at? Like,
That's a
like,
valid
what is
point.
going- you know what I'm
That's a
saying?
valid
Yeah.
point.
Like, when I was that age, I knew that
You're like,
guys
wait, what?
are different than girls, right? Like
Yeah.
I knew that, so he must have known that too. I think he was more of kind of interested, like that's a pussy, Like I feel like that's what it was.
Oh,
feel like
like
it's the
he
same
knew
premise,
what?
though.
Yeah.
Let's say
That's like
But
the
it
same
was
thing.
still
He was
weird.
curiosity.
We're like, what the fuck, Like that kid, don't play with him. That's
But how
pussy,
about the girl?
Yeah.
That was shit. Why is the
She's-
dude? She knows he's looking, right?
I
Yeah.
know.
So why are you
What
blaming
did
on the dude?
if I was a girl and I didn't want to be looked at, I would pinch and go somewhere else.
I would redirect the aim. What do you?
But if she's like, what I'm imagining in my head is she's 5 feet above me,
No.
and the guy's going like that.
No, he was literally like ass to grass squatting to like look.
So they're on the same level.
Oh, I thought she was on.
elevated, a little bit more.
So are we talking 5 feet, 4 feet, 3
like a
feet?
stoop.
Oh, that's not.
Okay. And but the weird thing is that he's right.
Yeah,
He's like-
right where the shit
he's
is.
in the
you know?
face.
He's
Okay,
getting
so
it.
then if I was her, I'd pinch, go somewhere else.
Nah, she can't do that.
No.
You can't do that because his mother, like that.
His mother was watching.
No.
His mother.
His mother supervising.
No,
He's
no.
like, all right. So when you're looking, you gotta look at a weird.
No, his mom was like a notorious alcoholic of the neighborhood. So like she would go around beating everyone up because we would like bully this kid for weird shit he was doing, and then his mom would like get drunk and kind of come after us and be like walk next to us with like either a roll up of like newspaper to beat us up or
Does that
like
hurt?
a stick. Huh?
The
I
newspaper?
feel like
It
newspaper
doesn't
doesn't hurt.
The stick hurt.
The stickers,
Yeah.
yeah.
I've
The
gotten beat with
fresh,
a
the
stick.
fresh new branch of a sprung tree, you know, like
Yeah.
the bendable ones, not the dry ones.
Oh, she
Yeah,
like
yeah.
whip you with
She's
it.
like,
Yeah.
so
You
you
know-
run away from her. Like,
Yeah.
My aunt would do
Oh,
that.
shit.
She would go out and get these. So I'm Asian. I'm Asian and white. I don't look it. But my aunt, she's Chinese, and she would get tree branches like off of just trees, and they would be
Yeah.
thin. She would skin it where it's like
yeah, green.
flexible.
But it's green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she would just come back and like beat the shit out of me. Then I would find out where she's hiding sticks, and I would throw them away. But these things grow on trees.
Infinite
They
source.
literally grow on trees. So she fucking, I would throw them away, and then she'd come back with like 2. She wouldn't come back with 1. She'd come back with 2 and be like, yeah, I can get more. You know?
Wait, and your mom knew about this?
Yeah. My mom was like,
Your mom endorsed it.
allegedly supervising it.
She
Allegedly.
condoned it.
I think we all got beat as a kid.
Your
I never
mom,
got
Some tough love,
your
Andrew.
mom was the one supplying the sticks.
The trees were
The
supplying it.
I don't know. I never got beat. I only got beat twice. Once by my mom when I was
Yeah.
like 5 or like maybe even younger than that. I was still shitting in one of those little stoopy thingies, you know, where you
In the
sit down.
outhouse.
No. The thing, you know, the thing that you
She had an outhouse in
No,
his
no, no,
backyard.
no.
Right. Pause. Your first mistake is assuming that anyone in America grew up in an environment that was anything like rural Uzbekistan.
No, I've seen it.
No,
here.
honey.
I've seen these
things.
I think she's talking about like you have a little
That poopy-
you have a little
poopy
kid's
bucket.
poopy
Oh,
bucket. 'Cause
uh-huh.
you can't get onto
Yeah.
the toilet, so you gotta poop into a shitter,
exactly.
and then it collects the shit, and you gotta like
exactly.
literally throw
So-
away the shit.
So
Yeah.
I had that.
Oh,
and-
okay.
And like I remember it was like a very hot summer, right? And my mom is just sitting next to me, like squatting next to me while I'm there, just trying to push whatever there is, right? And she's like fanning me, and I'm like, "You're fucking stupid. Fan me harder." And like I said it, and she like literally smacked me, and like she left, and I was like just there drenching with sweat and trying to shit. I was like, "Huh." Yeah, that was the only time she beat me.
Where did you learn that from?
Learn what?
To
Because
call her
everybody
that.
around me was like using these
Vulgar.
words, so
Yeah.
I knew what bad words are, what I cannot say, what I can say. But because as a little kid, you tend to still say some things, you know?
You don't really actually know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You don't really know what it is, but you just know it's bad. So
Yeah.
I said it, right? And then she like smacked my lips, and it really hurt. Like I remember it pulsing and whatnot. And the second time, it was my aunt.
Wait, did you finish taking a shit though?
I did finish taking a shit a long while after, and I fanned myself. It was so much work.
Yeah.
I was like, damn. But I couldn't wipe my ass, so I like wobbled to her.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
You
went.
use the fan and just
No,
fucking get.
Yeah, but actually, yeah. So we do have an outhouse, like not anymore because my grandma sold that house. But I remember sometimes we wouldn't have toilet paper. We would just have
No.
newspaper.
Okay.
So the newspaper, you take it and you like crumble it. You're
Yeah,
like,
so you break all the membranes in it.
No,
yeah.
no, don't break no membrane.
What are you? The
Wait,
plant
wait a
fibers.
second.
The
Were
plant
you
fibers.
doing this in Long Island?
No, the no, like if you
Hold
all right,
on.
all right, no, like
How would you know? You
Well-
were
Wait
born
a
here.
well, if you like,
I
you know,
thought she was gonna go to you use your hand. That's
No.
what I thought she was going to.
Yeah.
When she said like we
No.
didn't have toilet paper, I was like, oh, you're
no,
gonna use
no,
your
like
hand?
you know the shitty, like, well, you guys would know, you don't. The shitty, like fucking little brown paper towel, the paper towel.
Oh,
They're like,
Oh.
you would like shake that up,
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
would make it softer, and more
So
malleable.
We
and...
would have that except rougher, you know?
Sandpaper on the ass.
No, it was not
Rip off all the
sandpaper.
hair.
It was not sandpaper, it was more like it was too smooth and too sharp. So like let's say you bend it, right? And
Ooh,
there's
paper
sharp
cut there?
turns
Ooh.
and you like swipe it,
Ooh,
you're
cut
gonna get
down
a cut.
there. Oh
Oh.
no, that is
Yeah.
a no go.
Yeah, but like that's why you have to like really crumble it while you're taking a shit there. You're like
I feel like-
crumble it
I
up.
feel like the strat is to make it wet.
Oh, that's disgusting.
No.
But then you get the ink. Imagine the ink bleeds and it gets all
I
over.
was thinking about the brown.
Oh,
paper.
yeah.
Yo, that's probably why that kid was staring up like that. That shit was blue, bro. He thought she was from another planet, bro.
That shit had Uzbeki times written all over it.
Yeah.
No, it was like a crossword.
Yeah. He was doing a puzzle on her asshole.
Oh, what's missing? What could it be?
Oh fuck.
Oh yeah. But yeah.
You know, sometimes they have like missing kids.
Wait, yeah.
They have missing kids in the newspaper.
Oh, no.
And the guy like he gets the ink off and just a kid on your ass. Oh.
But yeah, the outhouse was fun except like winter, because like when you shit it's hot, so like it's nice and warm, right? But like,
Wait. Okay, go on.
No, say the question.
So you like the steam coming up from your shit? And
Yeah. That was
in the winter? No, in the summer.
Oh, in the summer, no, I wouldn't feel it because it's hot.
Yeah.
In the summer, it's like
Yeah.
in the 50s, like
Yeah.
Celsius.
Oh.
It's like really hot, but like in the winter, it's really cold. So what will happen is that you can't really spend too much time. First of all, your quads start hurting because you're like squatting ass
Yeah.
to grass this whole time, right? And then it's cold. So, and it's dark. And I remember I was a little kid, right? I would be like there squatting, and like the wind blows and everything is cold. I'm like, oh, it's cold. I was like, fuck. And then I would hear weird noises in the back, so I would call my dog over, and my dog would just sit and watch me shit.
No way.
Dude, that's the
oh, that's so
homie.
cute.
That is the-
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
so
homie,
cute.
bro.
Yeah.
I would pet him like, please don't leave.
He's a real
When
G
you're
for that. Yeah.
When you're shitting, you're so vulnerable.
Yeah.
You know, fucking having
I
a
love
dog.
my dog.
And her dog was huge.
Mm-hmm.
It was like
Mm.
one of those hunting
Yeah,
dogs.
yeah. It was really big. I loved him. I used to like ride his back when I was little, but yeah.
Oh, that's so
That's
cute.
That's
Yeah.
cute.
Damn.
And he didn't mind the smell, so
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
it was fun.
He didn't mind the smell, and you liked the smell.
Yo, the smell was so bad.
But you just said you like sitting in it.
No, I
You like the heat.
I like-
The heat.
But
Because
come on, what
no.
comes with the heat,
No,
man?
no.
Well, you don't like the heat, but you don't
No,
like the
Edward,
smell.
You know what?
What?
During winter, you don't smell it because it's cold, right? During summer, it smells really bad because it's
Yeah.
literally just open like shithole, right?
Mhm.
So like, I remember there was
Uh.
this one time when the shithole filled up, and like you would shit and
Wait.
the shit would drip up.
Wait,
Ew.
wait. Wait, hold up. So when the shithole, right now I'm imagining a 6-foot shithole,
Yes.
and then it would flip to the top. What do you
Uh-huh.
do when it fills?
You
can't empty it.
Yeah,
What do you
can.
do?
No, you
So
can't.
You, get a car.
You don't want to
You get-
empty
you get
that.
a
No.
bucket.
You
and
dig
you-
another
No,
hole.
I'm gonna explain to you how it works.
Okay. Let's
There
go
is
through
a
it.
car that in Russian is called говновозка, which means shit transporter, right? So it's like a big like
Wait.
tank, right, with a suction thing, and you put that pipe in, and it just sucks the shit up into that thing. So you
Ooh.
know someone is having their outhouse cleaned when the whole neighborhood smells like shit. All right. Yeah, it
Ah.
sucks it all up, and then it's clean. And
Yeah.
then the next time you take a dump in there, you just hear an echo. It's like, poof,
Oh shit.
That sounds like a cesspool. Like it just.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy must be getting paid bank.
No.
No.
Everyone shits.
no.
Everyone.
No.
Cleaning everyone wants to
No
do
one
that.
wants that job though.
But the
Like-
shithole only needs to be cleaned like once a year.
But times that by 500.
The population of my city was not.
It was
so
not
big.
that big.
Especially like my grandma, she was like more in a village, right? Most people had like regular toilets. Like my aunt, I loved going to her bathroom because
You
it's
didn't have
just
to shit in a hole.
It's a regular. Yeah, I didn't have to shit in a fucking cold in a winter, being scared and whatnot. I was like, oh, you know what?
You had the
Wait.
nice trusty toilet.
So she sold that house. You didn't have the outhouse anymore.
No, unfortunately.
And then where did you end up shitting after that? Did-
So I'm already here. She just recently sold it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
You know
okay,
what?
okay.
Like my grandparents were getting old, so my grandpa created this like a toilet seat. So he basically like I made like this
Wait.
weird like seat and just put like
He was
a
an inventor.
he slapped the toilet
Yeah.
seat cover on it, and then like when you take it was literally a bucket with no bottom.
Oh,
He put it on top, put like some wooden things around for stabilization, and then like slapped on the lid of the toilet seat.
what do you guys think
Some good
about?
old engine.
What do you guys think about
Engineer.
those seat covers? That the fluffy, fuzzy ones where you put your bare ass on.
Dude, that's horrible.
That's terrible.
That's
What if
horrible, bro.
any splash and it's done?
They
dude?
stink so bad.
It's stained forever. Bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
I would never own one of those. Firm no.
yeah.
I've had one. I've had one.
There's the
because-
door.
No, I've had one because I was like 13. I came to America, and I was like, damn, the seats here are fucking cold, right? I was like,
Can
I
do
need
it.
something.
Wait, you know how like you get sweaty on the toilet?
Yeah.
Now imagine that with every
Wait, you
family
get
member.
sweaty on the toilet?
You've never gotten sweaty on the toilet?
No.
Oh, I have.
If I eat some spicy
for
food,
what?
maybe.
Dude, you're the odd one out
For
here.
what?
You get those spicy.
You've never
shits.
had a shit.
Of
where
course,
it's
I've
like,
had a spicy shit.
You've never had those shits where you had to take off all
Yeah,
your
and then you
clothes.
have to put on your leg on like the side or something.
You've never taken off all your clothes during a shit.
I have
No.
before.
Come on,
If
bro.
I'm taking a shower after I take a shit.
Oh, I
No,
hate
I'm
those.
talking- I'm
You gotta
talking-
take another shower.
Well, that's why you take a shower
No, no.
Oh, yeah,
before you
yeah,
shit.
I
Yeah.
thought you mean like after you
He's
shower.
the guy at the
you take a
urinal,
shower.
pants around his ankles.
I can see how we're like
Yeah,
that.
I always put the pants around my ankles.
Bro, when I was in middle school, there'd be a lot of people rocking that, and then you'd just be three guys, just all pants down.
That was not a thing,
Yeah, yeah,
bro.
that was a thing.
Oh, thank God that skipped my school.
Bro, that was like first, second grade.
You ever seen the episode of South Park with Butters? And he just that's just how he goes to the bathroom all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
He turns around and
Yeah,
he's just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Oh, hey, Eric."
And then yeah,
It's just.
yeah, that's funny.
Wait, but back to it. You've never had a shit where you had to take off all your clothes.
No, bro. And I
Really?
sure as hell have never sweat.
Bro.
I've never
No.
gone through physical hardship while I was taking a shit.
Dude, you gotta be like the only person in the world.
Wow.
Only person.
Have you had discomfort while taking a shit?
I have
and then you
had
to
some
take off your
issues.
clothes.
I don't know. All of them. I've definitely taken a shirt off.
Yeah.
I've definitely taken a shirt off. The
That's what I'm talking
pants
about.
are already off,
Yeah.
so like I've taken the
Like,
shirt.
you take the
But
shirt
at
off,
that point, like
and
you know,
you kick your pants to the side. So it's like,
you're just like.
That happened to me. And I also sometimes have to tie my hair. I'm like, oh man.
You gotta tie your
so
hair.
bad. Yeah, I'm sweating. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, it
You ever-
definitely happened to me.
You ever see those videos where it's like the really large guy and he's just like, they won at the gym, just took a shit, and he's like so. He's like, let's get it.
I've seen those. Oh,
Yeah, that's funny.
that's great. I can't believe you've never done that.
No, bro.
I'm in awe.
But you'll be the first one I let you know when it does, bro. I got you on speed dial.
Next time, yeah.
So wait,
yeah. I mean, bro, help me. Like, it's
So what do I do?
it's
Do I take
happening.
everything off?
Yeah.
Usually it's because you're constipated, or it's because it's really spicy food.
I used to work at the Poke Bar, right? Have you guys ever had like
Oh,
Poke
okay.
Of
Bowls?
course.
Uh-huh.
So, my uniform, it was, you know, big thing. It said like the Poke Bar, and then on the back in bright block letters, like the entire length of the shirt, I like it raw.
Oh, shit, really?
And they had to.
The owner just wanted to see girls wear that.
Oh,
I'm
they
telling
did,
you.
and he had to
I'm telling
stop. He had to stop giving them out to the girls because it was
HR
one of the
fans.
one of the locations was in a bad part of town. It was so they would be
Oh.
walking out to the people that pull it up for the curbside pickup,
shit.
and they would just have like these homeless people like yelling at them. It's like, oh, you like your raw, sweetie? I'll
Oh
show
my
you
God.
raw. Like,
Oh,
That's
shit.
and they would just get catcalled all the time. So they stopped. They discontinued
Wow.
that
Fucking-
uniform. But
that's crazy.
I was a
Still have
guy,
the
so they
uniform?
gave it to me.
Do you still have it?
I do.
You should bring it in.
And I have another one that says, "Let me pokey you."
No, that guy has to be a weirdo.
That guy's
Oh,
weird,
man.
yeah.
One time we'll let it go. But
Yeah.
the second time we're just like, all right, something's up. Something's
Yeah,
up.
that's weird.
It definitely got people talking though, and like if someone saw it, like we sold a lot of shirts. We sold a shit ton of shirts because people would walk in, they'd be like, "That's hysterical! I gotta buy this for my best friend back home."
Wow.
And then they go home and put it on right away.
Oh man, I ate pokey every day for like a
Yeah,
year.
it's free food.
Yeah.
Fucking lit. one time when we were in Japan. So the Four Loko of Japan is
They have a Four Loko. in
absolute
Japan?
zero.
Wow, you still remember the
So-
name too?
so we would
Oh
go-
shit, I don't remember
We
it.
would go.
Uh-huh.
We had a bunch of absolute zeros,
Uh-huh.
and we were just wandering the streets of Japan. We went to a park. We were in 7-Elevens. Then there was like a street party with all the bars and bar hopping, bunch of that stuff in that area where the 7-Eleven was. But we get back to the hotel, and we've had a lot of drinks. My boy Edward, he had to throw up, so he went to the bathroom, and then I come back to check up on him like 30 minutes later.
Uh-huh.
Dude, wait, it was really only 30 minutes?
Yeah, he
It
was-
felt like a lifetime when I was in there, dude.
I
Yeah,
come
I was
back.
struggling.
I come back. He's butt naked on the floor.
Yeah.
ass up, dick down, right?
Nah, I was
And
on
then-
my side, bro.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I was on my side.
He was like on the side,
That's
but like,
how
but his
Andrew
dick
remembers.
With my dick facing the door, like.
No, it was facing down.
And then,
And then I
Andrew
took- I
came
took
in
a
and took a
picture-
picture really close. like all
I'll
up in
think of
my
this
shit.
later.
None of his shit. None of his shit.
Yes.
I took. No, not of your shit. No, no.
You
He
made
was on-
it your
he was on the side.
screensaver for like
He was
2
on the-
weeks.
No, 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 no.
Yo,
I'm being
that's
gaslit.
gay,
I'm being
that's
gaslit.
gay,
I'm being
that's
gaslit.
gay.
I'm being
You
gaslit.
suck him off too.
Oh.
Man, no, but I took a picture. He was on his side, butt naked, and then I told him, I was like, yo, like, I'll see you in the morning. That's what happened then.
Yo, that night I went through so much in that bathroom.
Really?
Yeah, dude, I was naked because I was like in the bath, like with the water running and everything at one point.
Oh, I do
I
remember
was-
the water running.
Yeah, I was
I
trying
thought-
to shower before I passed out, like desperately, and then, and as I was showering, I was getting like more and more drunk.
The
Oh,
absolute shit was
no.
hitting.
Yeah, and then I think I got to a point where I was so fucked up, I like managed to crawl out of the tub, right?
Wait, you
And-
crawled into the tub and then
Yes,
to
and back out. But as I was getting more and more drunk, right? Like I was like throwing up, I was throwing up in the toilet. But before I passed out, I had this idea in my mind that I had to like stay hydrated before I like pass
Passed out.
Drink the.
pass out, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, I'm progressively getting drunk as I'm like going through all this. And like I said, it felt like an eternity,
Uh-huh.
right? and so I was getting drunker and drunker for a very, very long time, right? And I ended up hydrating myself by drinking the toilet water.
Oh!
No!
You didn't tell me
Yes,
this.
sir, of course I didn't tell you.
You gotta do what you gotta
Yeah,
do, man. You
man.
gotta do what you gotta
I
do.
started- I swear to this day.
Did you? Wait, did you put your head into it
No.
or you cup?
I think
You
I don't remember. I don't remember, bro. But all I remember is thinking.
You didn't tell me.
One, I swear that is the only reason I survived. Right? Yes,
No,
and
you would have
two,
been good. You
and
would have been
two,
good. if you did
I
toilet
kept
water.
telling myself that Japan is like the
Clean,
cleanest
yeah.
country that I've ever been to. So I was like, you know what? If there's anywhere I'm gonna do this, it's gonna be here.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That's
You-
fine. You don't do that in Uzbekistan.
No.
Yeah.
You're just scooping up from the shithole.
Oh fuck.
That's fine.
Also, I don't know if this is with you. I think it actually was with it could have been with you or my brother,
Yeah.
but I also in Japan got drunk as hell with my brother, my mom's Japanese business partner, and I ate a McDonald's patty like off the floor.
Damn,
No.
Japan was not your place.
Why?
Jeez.
That was not with
Well,
me.
Yeah.
That
Why
was
would you
not.
do that?
I would have
It was-
flamed
It
you.
fall?
Huh?
It fall?
It felt yeah. Well, okay, so my brother
5-second rule.
5-second rule.
Okay,
and-
valid.
Uh,
Give you a pass as a 20-year-old. Valid.
Oh, no.
5-second rule. All right. First of all, it's a 5-second rule. Second of all, it's Japan.
Yeah.
Wait, it was yours? You started with it?
Yeah, I
Oh,
started with
okay.
that.
I was like, like, damn, just a random ass.
Well, and it wasn't like the patty you could get in the States either. It was like one of those.
Wagyu patties.
Okay, so it wasn't beef; it was chicken.
Ah.
But it was one of those ones where like you put it in the thing and they give you furikake and you like shake it up, you know, to make the actual like flavored patty.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
That's dope.
And so when I was like shaking it up, I dropped it because I was drunk out of my ass.
No, fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, I just imagine like a Japanese guy just watching you shake it up, drop it, and then you're like,
And he's like, damn American.
and then you go, fuck it, pick it up.
I think I was like, fuck. And I just down and grabbed it. Yeah, bro. The thing is, I took a bite out of it, and then I like took a bite and I looked up, and I just he yeeted it out the someone's balcony. Yeah, I don't know why I did that shit. It's just straight.
You're like, this shit whack.
There's some Japanese NPC.
And your mom watched all of this happen.
we were alone. It was my brother, I think one of my college friends, and the worst part is my brother's wife was there, and she hates drinking and she hates drunk people.
Oh, so
she actually,
sober.
she was hella sober.
Oh, she was judging.
Yeah,
that.
she absolutely hated me.
Yeah.
And not only that, she was at SJW, and it was a point in my life when I may or may not have used the N-word casual. Okay? So I really had zero redeeming qualities in her mind.
Oh my god. It's just like, this motherfucker is an animal. He eats off the floor, you know, gets drunk. Yeah, that's funny.
And and she's half Japanese. So I was like straight up disrespecting her whole life by like eating like chicken sandwiches.
Oh my
off the
God.
people.
What did she say?
Nothing.
What did your brother say?
I think my brother thought it was
What did she just do it? Did he just silence? Just silence, and then it's like,
Yeah.
so.
I'll tell you what, in my head, I was living my best life in my
Yeah.
head. I was like, woo! You know? I was like, woo! You know? And I was like,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, bro.
So you definitely started a rap sheet, and now your sister-in-law fucking hates you for life.
Dude, I swear, I've never had a full conversation with her to this day, bro. I swear
Say
to God.
goodbye to being a godfather.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my
Oh
god.
man.
shit, my
Damn, that's
fucking
some
stomach
nostalgia.
hurts.
Yeah. Good times in Japan.
How long was the flight?
13 hours, something like that.
You went
I feel like-
straight?
I want to say, well, I think we were in Hong Kong first,
Mm.
and we spent a few days in Hong Kong, and then Hong Kong to Japan.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So it was broken up a little bit, but
Dude, crossing the border for me, because I my
For
middle
you?
my middle name is Chinese, and they look at me and they're like, "Why is there a Mexican kid with a Chinese name,
You're
Chinese
like,
middle name?"
they're like, yo, something ain't right. Something ain't right.
It's fake documents.
Thankfully, I didn't get stopped.
Yeah.
I didn't get stopped, and it's a miracle. Because
Did they give you a weird look though?
Of course. Because my passport has my Chinese middle name on it. And they look at me and they're like, "Yo, say a sentence." Like, yo, I don't believe. Like, yo, check his shit. Is he smuggling? What is he smuggling?
You know, when I was coming back to Uzbekistan in 2016, right? They don't stamp your passport here when you leave New York, right? When you go international. For whatever reason, I don't know if you need the stamp or you don't need the stamp, but they do that in Moscow. So my layover was in Moscow for fucking 10 hours. My flight to Moscow was like 12, and then I stayed there for 10. I was like 15 years old, alone with like a bunch of shit carrying around, right? And so I didn't get no sleep, nothing and whatnot. And then I get to Uzbekistan after another 4 hours on the airplane from Moscow to Uzbekistan. And then at the TSA, they look at my passport and they're like, "So, where are you coming from?" I'm like, "New York." And they're like, "But I'm seeing the stamp from Moscow. Are you like, what are you
KGB.
doing?" No, like, what are you doing? I'm like, "Well, first of all, this is an Uzbek passport. So I'm from here, you know, I'm here to visit my family." And they're like, "No, this is not right.
show them the plane ticket.
They're supposed to I didn't have a plane ticket. I was like 16.
Wait. How did you get on the plane?
They take the ticket.
No, they leave you a stub. No.
Nah. If you have the boarding pass, I think they just take that shit.
Yeah, they just took my shit. I didn't have anything that I was carrying around. And like basically, they're like,
Wait, how did you? Do you have a return flight?
yeah.
So then,
You print the boarding pass for the
I
return
didn't
flight.
have a return flight with me. I had it like on the computer that I'm gonna print out later.
okay.
But like the thing is, right? They're like, okay, you're strange. We're gonna have to take you to a room and to question you. I'm like, okay, like that's weird. And then I'm just waiting there to get my luggage, and this weird guy just comes up to me. He's like, oh, what? They're gonna question you? You don't have to wait. I know some guys around here. We can just go through that door, and I'll get you
Sketch.
without any questioning. And I looked at him. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, no, thank you. He was like, really? I can do it. Someone's waiting for you out there, right? I was like, yes, there is someone waiting for me.
It's like you can forget about them. I know them.
He's like, yeah,
Yeah.
he's like, I
Can't
can
do my
drive you
van.
home. I'm like, no, that's fucking weird. Like, what
You
is
just
this
met
guy?
him. Yeah.
Dude, honestly, if you're that guy, it's a numbers game.
No,
Like-
no, but who is that?
Like you do that 10 times, you're gonna get one. You
I
do it
don't
100 times, you're
understand.
gonna get one.
Like, what is he doing at the airport? Just asking everyone that
He's
stupid
being
question.
a trafficker. That's what he's doing. What do you mean?
Trying to do some shady stuff.
But I ended up waiting for like 2 hours at the airport, and they brought me into this room, and there was this like two big guys, like sitting there. It's like, so, what's the purpose of your visit? And they literally just questioned me on everything, and I was like so scared. I left the airport. I was like,
Was it in Russian? Were they doing it in Russian?
yeah, of course.
Or was it Uzbek?
I wouldn't understand Uzbek, so it
Yeah.
wasn't Russian.
Damn,
Wait,
that's
you don't?
crazy.
You're from Uzbekistan, but you don't speak.
Yeah, when I was growing up, they still like spoke Russian.
Oh,
Most of
okay.
them, like in the capital, still speak Russian though.
Tashkent?
Tashkent, yeah, I know
Yeah.
Tashkent. And like, cause I knew I was gonna come to America, I didn't want to learn. I was like, that's a fucking waste of time. Like nobody here speaks
That's
Uzbek.
facts.
That's the lie though. Everybody on Brighton, all of them speak Uzbek. I wish I learned now.
Mm.
I actually stopped because I got all my friends to quit.
Oh really? You
Yeah,
got
yeah.
them all to quit?
Well, I took their vapes and then I hid them in my
And
dorm.
then he kept them for himself.
Yeah.
He's like, you can
He's
quit.
like, I had all four of them.
He's like in nostrils.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
My friends, so I was in the fraternity, of course. So like everyone always had like a bunch of jewels, and so one time we rubber banded like 30 of them together.
No.
Really?
No.
And they made the pledge class president just like huff the.
What an
Damn.
upstanding guy.
He ended up, I think he ended up throwing up, but
Seriously?
yeah.
Wow.
I mean, like the kid probably never vaped, and he just got handed 30. It was just like
Wow.
screamed at in a. Never mind.
That's crazy.
He was the class president of the fraternity, or
No, the pledge class. So he was.
Oh,
so
okay.
each pledge class has. They're basically that's like kind of the leader, the de facto leader of the group. They're responsible for keeping everyone in line, and they're responsible for, like, holding everyone accountable for points and like all the other steps in the process.
Yeah.
Like, different activities and stuff. They used to call them ice cream socials.
There was Aaron.
Who's Aaron?
He's an Asian guy. He started working out.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah,
Aaron
yeah.
in Buffalo, what they did to initiate him, they made him have a toothpick, and they put it in between his nail,
Oh no! And then
they had him kick a wall.
Oh,
Fuck
No,
that.
not once,
Oh,
not once, bro.
shit, for
No,
real? Is
no.
that?
I'm pretty sure they had it where the guy was like standing there. He's like judging. He's like, "Nah, you can go again. You can go a little more."
Oh.
Yo, that's crazy.
Ooh, dude, that sounds
Nah,
embarrassing.
I'm good, bro.
You wouldn't do that? Yo?
Nah.
So I gotta ask, what was your first job, Ed?
My first job, like
Yeah. Like first job, like on the books, you're on the paper, you
On the-
know.
on the books. I mean, yo, both my parents were CPAs, right? And so, I mean, dude, I came out of the womb with like a 4-function calculator and like column paper in my hands, you know. and yeah, my first job was actually like an office job
Oh,
in my
shit.
parents' firm. Yeah, I was like 14, and all I knew was like my mom was never home and shit.
Mhm.
And so I was like, yo, where's this lady going? You know? I'm like, and she's always like, working, busting her ass. So I was like, yo, I'm trying to see what she's doing. And I was actually mad hyped to go into an office to like make copies and shit,
Mhm.
to like run the Xerox machine day in and day out.
She
Yeah.
paid you for it.
She paid me a grand total of $7.25 an hour.
Oh.
Yeah, she started me off at the bottom, bro.
Wow. She's like, you gotta get up there, you know?
Yeah.
You're running the sweatshop.
The sweat- it was, bro. It was a white.
That
It was a
accounting
white collar sweatshop,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I had like small hands too, so I could like fix the Xerox machine when it got stuck and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
What about you two? First job.
I was doing TJ Maxx. I was doing retail.
no.
And it was a summer job through a program. So
Wait, I think I remember this. You worked around Fort. Wasn't it right on Third Ave or something?
That's where it was.
Yeah.
But it was like when I was like 16, 17 maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what were you doing out
Just
there?
doing retail, bro.
Were
Like
you like
Retail is the
cashier? Or were you
worst.
like just
you
picking
were
up
fixing the shelves,
Oh.
you know, hanging clothes, talking to people, that type of shit. Cash register. That's pretty chill.
All right.
Then I went into lifeguarding, and then now I'm doing what I'm doing now.
That's very You don't have a lot of range.
Yeah, you know. That's how it is. I think I've had total like four jobs.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. What about you, Diana?
I started like at 14. I was working in this Netcost supermarket, you know, the Russian supermarket.
Here.
So like
Wait, so this is your first job here?
Mhm.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Yeah, there
There.
I was just, you know, plumbing the fields, picking up cotton for free, pretty much, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anything bad happen during when you were picking cotton?
not
Anything
that I
bad?
recall,
But
you
you
know,
got,
not to me. So
Did she get like whipped or something? Like,
Yeah.
What are you trying to
it's
say?
like a master walking behind whipping me.
What do you mean now? What are you asking a question like did something bad happen?
Yeah, like what is supposed to be like?
Do you know something bad that happens to people that pick cotton? Why? It's such a specific question, bro.
Oh shit. Oh,
That was so
because
specific.
one time, alright.
Uh,
Once I was talking to her, and she told
oh
me a
my
story
God.
about a guy that fell asleep in the cotton field. So I thought she was gonna allude to that, but she forgot. So. And then
I guess she
outed.
forgot.
Well, look, it was not me, so you know.
Well, what
technically.
happened?
Well, you know, so basically in Uzbekistan, like when I was growing up, everybody in like elementary, middle, and high school would go to pick cotton on the fields.
While
So it's like-
smoking their cigarettes.
No,
and-
no, you don't have enough money for that. Come on.
Yeah,
but it would've
after
been-
20 hours of work, then they could do it.
No, they don't pay. They don't
no,
pay.
that's how they pay them. They pay.
No,
them
they don't pay us. That's the thing. They literally like we do it for free, and the schools get government money for
Child
funding.
labor.
Oh.
Nationalized
So
child
basically,
labor.
the more students the school sends out to the fields, right, the more cotton we pick in kilograms, and that's fucking a lot, okay? Kilograms. The more the school receives to subsidize our education. So basically, what happened is like this one day.
Pay for your own
I'm like,
school at
yeah,
age 7.
we are.
The fucked up part is you're not even the guy that's like behind you. The year behind you is gonna get it, or 4 years behind you, because then
No, we
the
get
school will have more investment, so then they'll
it. Well, I guess.
build better
Yeah,
infrastructure for the
That's
next
true.
generation. So you're not
That's
even
true.
getting it.
But like it's little strides, you know. It's little strides.
Yeah.
So yeah. But anyways, what happened is that what he wanted me to mention was the fact that we're just picking cotton, right? It's like we start at like 5 a.m. Okay, we get on this little shady bus. It brings us to the field, and I was excited
Was
to
it
do
a school bus?
No, we didn't have school buses.
It was a fucking
We
prison
don't have.
bus.
Yo, I'm gonna
Bang
show
bus.
you how these things look like. They're disgusting. I'll show you one
Wait,
second.
continue the story. I got you.
You don't know what these are.
I'll just do
No.
Uzbekistan bus. Cotton bus, right? What do you even search up?
Here, so basically, this is what it looks like. Kind of.
Oh, it looks like a rape
Like
van.
a- like a rape van.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Except like
shit.
older. So like these. So this is
It's
what.
like a hippie rape van.
So these are what took us to the fields, right?
Mhm.
And then basically, it's lunchtime. We ate lunch, and then we're going back to work. And then out of nowhere, I hear someone just scream something, and we're like, "What the fuck?" You know, like what happened? So then apparently, teachers.
Wait,
told
what
me,
did he scream?
Just like, "Bleh," You know, like just a blurb, just like a blurb. Like we're like, what the hell? And we go back to our work. And then later we figure out it was a little kid.
Just another day.
Yes.
I've heard
Just
these
another
noises
kid.
before. It's like another
Yeah,
one.
Whatever. Just continue working, you
Just
know.
the default death noise in a video game.
Yeah, pretty much. And then we figured out this guy he wasn't killed, but he was ran over by the tractor, and now he's just paralyzed. Yeah, and the school didn't do anything. Can you believe that?
It
It's
didn't.
insane.
So
They're not
they-
going to use the money that they got
Yeah, exactly.
for the labor
They
to fix
couldn't.
up the kid.
They
Because that
couldn't.
just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so bad. That's
Yeah,
so
but
bad.
now you know what? There's actually an age limit to that. Like I
Good.
know that if you're not like in 8th grade or 9th grade, you cannot go pick cotton. So you have to be like 13, 14.
So that was how they. That was how they. Upped
Yeah,
the
I feel
age.
like- I feel
Someone
like
had
it.
to get paralyzed.
There's,
for
a,
life.
there's a court case where it's just the guy's last name.
No,
and the
there is no
school.
court case on that. the city was just probably like, we don't need that much cotton anyway. So
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. Yeah.
After the 4th or 5th kid, they're like,
Yeah.
"Are we gonna chill out?"
It's like, I'm gonna chill out. The hospital bills, you know, they're more expensive. So
Would they cover the
yeah,
hospital
for the
bills?
life support, you know.
The,
So
the principal's like, man, how are we going to cover this one up?
it's like, oh, he tripped. He wanted to die, you know.
But he's tractor marks on him. How? Oh, fuck.
Yeah. No, but like, you know, I actually worked a lot of jobs here because like my mom, she came here like during the financial crisis in 2008, and it took her like 6 years to bring me here legally, right? So then I saw her working a lot, and that's why I was like, shit, like I don't have no support base, right? Like because people would normally have like parents pay for college. I didn't have that. So I was like, it's either I get a scholarship or I pay for it or I don't go to college, right? So I started working pretty early, and I did like a lot of crappy work. Like retail, when he mentioned retail, I gagged.
For a second, I thought you were gonna say I did a lot of crack.
No man, how can I afford my college then? You know, I can't.
Start slinging it.
Is it?
Start cooking it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but actually, like, that reminded me of like when I worked in Kohl's. You guys know what Kohl's is, right?
Cole's
Mhm.
cash, baby.
Oh my god! So let me tell you.
What is this?
So
What is
there's
this Cole's
you know
Cash?
Caesar's Bay here, like by the bike lane, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
So they have this store, Kohl's, right? It's like a department store for like everything. And I got a job there when I was like 17 during seasonal like holidays, right? So like for Thanksgiving and Christmas, I wanted to kill myself every day at that job because we would start work at like 4 p.m. and we would leave at like 4 a.m. And one
that
day I actually
money.
found like a pile of shit in clothes.
No
Yeah.
way.
No.
In the fitting room. So I was on the fitting
No
room duty.
way.
Like,
Is that
you know,
your job or the janitor's job?
Our job to collect the clothes from the fitting room and put it back on the racks or like fold them, right? So like this motherfucker just there was just a pile of clothes, just like a big pile of clothes. So like I'm starting to, you know, unwind it, and I'm like, yo, what is this stench, right?
Yo,
And
chill.
then there's just a big ass fat shit in the middle of it, and I was like, well, and then I just left, and then we had the janitor come and clean it up. So I was like,
You wouldn't even clean it.
no, what the hell?
I don't think that's in her job.
Yeah.
I
Shut
consider
up.
her
I'm not
manager or
cleaning
her
somebody's
supervisor.
shit. And like also, the weird thing is that there's like children's locker rooms, right? I found like used condoms there.
What?
Yeah, used condoms.
What in the Epstein?
Yeah, no. because those locker rooms are barely used, and like when we go in like to like, you know, pick up clothes and whatnot, I found like a whole lot of things there.
Barely used by adults or kids?
I don't know. I did not
Or
question.
both.
I didn't look into it. You know, I didn't look into it, but I hate retail jobs,
Yeah, that's great. That
They're
sounds like
so
ground
bad.
zero.
bro. They're so bad.
Yeah, that's gross.
Did you ever work retail?
No,
No.
never,
Not a
thank
single,
God.
not one.
I mean, I worked at a sushi restaurant once. Yeah, I was at a conveyor belt sushi restaurant, and it was in college. I just went because I had no idea how to talk to people, and I needed to educate myself on I don't know what I called social compliance at the time.
Uh huh.
Yeah, and so
Oh, what
Did
did
you
you
get a
do it
lot
for?
of tips?
Nah, dude, I got no tips. Bro.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
it was horrible. Well, it was owned by a Chinese dude, you know, and so it was owned by a Chinese dude, and they had the whole like it was almost like a familial hierarchy kind of thing where like depending
Yeah.
on your position within like the restaurant, you were like entitled to like certain things, and so I was like at the dirt bottom of the totem pole, and
Damn.
but yo, my service was A1, bro.
You should have
tell-
gotten some college Asian girls
tips, though.
for him.
all of them were college Asian girls, bro.
Yeah. Was
Yeah,
it
I'm
college
talking- I'm
A
talking
campus?
like-
Chinese owner would not hire anybody that's not Chinese, bro.
I'm talking like you pimp
Except
out
the cook, 'cause he's
Customers,
Mexican.
you
pimp out customers to him.
say? That's one way to get return business. So I used to work at TJ Maxx and back when I was in high school, and I got the job. My two closest friends worked there, and so it was just like the Three Stooges. We would just have so much fun there. But my whole job was literally just picking up after the sloppy customers. They'd be like, "Oh, this looks nice. I might buy this." Drop it on the floor, like
Yeah.
like you'd be picking up after these assholes. But it wasn't too bad overall. Like,
Wait,
I
what do you
didn't-
mean? Like you just pick it up and do
oh,
what?
when you freshen up the area, it's you just pick up all the shit that people threw on the floor. Like that's it. That's all there was in the men's
Oh,
section.
Really?
You would
Yeah.
think it would be better in the home section where they have all the like, all the various
No,
trinkets.
You
that's
have the
and
little,
shit.
you have the little
bad.
They
kids
would
run
just
through.
oh my god!
Yeah.
And people would be like, trying to poke holes in the candy bags and like trying to take some stuff out. And I'm just standing there like, I don't get paid enough for this shit. Like,
That's crazy.
That's my mom. She doesn't put anything back where she got it from. But she swears that's why you have a job.
that's exactly why they needed
It's
someone.
like-
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
She's providing jobs.
Yeah, yeah,
She's
yeah.
helping the economy.
She's doing the Lord's
She's the
work.
retail antagonist.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at his socks.
They're pretty
Those
high.
socks. Short socks.
I got no food.
Yeah, no.
The feet people are gonna like that one.
Yeah.
I've heard I have nice feet too. They're all like slim.
They're very
you know, and long.
symmetrical. Yeah.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
very long toes too.
Can you pinch with your toes?
What's pinch?
I can pinch with my toes.
Like,
What
can
are you
pick something
pinching?
up?
Yeah.
Start
Bro,
picking up the mug.
you guys see that girl on?
Look,
Let me
look,
pour you some tea, my friend.
You guys see that?
Look, like this.
No, don't pinch me. I'm just screaming.
But like I can pinch like this.
Jeez.
What?
know?
Oh,
Dexterity,
How do you
bro.
have that? Yo.
Dexterity.
I used to pinch
Yeah.
my cousin like that.
is that how you were picking all the cotton?
Four times as fast.
But it actually hurts. I've pinched people like this before. Like yeah.
That's wonderful.
Don't mess with me.
I
mean-
could have went the rest
I mean,
of my
in
life
street-
without knowing that.
I could see that in street fights. Like, like you're getting choked out, and she's like, "Hold up."
But like you know what? I actually pick up things with my feet easily. Like when I'm in a rush or something, I just like
Oh yeah, I could
or
see
like
that.
open doors with my
No,
feet.
I don't know
You
about
just
that.
like to the door now.
I
You
swear I
stop
do it. Like when I have pants
Yeah,
for
like,
food,
I could see
I
that.
like go down. I pinch the knob and then I.
Yeah, this is why you weren't getting any tips at the restaurant.
Yo, sorry, food.
Putting a fucking sushi on the roll.
Here you go with chopsticks. I'm gonna feed you.
There's this girl on Instagram, and she does archery. She does like a handstand, and it's really flexible. She puts her whole back above her, and like,
Yeah, she arches her back real nice and like.
Yeah.
and
it's
she
like-
uses her feet to
and
shoot
she
a
uses-
bow,
Uh-huh.
to shoot a bow and arrow, and like she would hit
The
something like.
bullseye. She did the bullseye.
Man, you didn't even know what she hit, bro. It's not what you're looking at.
Yeah, so yeah, she would do that, and it's pretty cool.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I've seen those videos. Yeah.
I could draw a stick figure. That's pretty impressive too,
Yeah.
right?
That's amazing.
Right? He has superpowers. His arms are different lengths, and
That's the hardest part.
exactly. Oh God. So I wanted to know: have you guys ever heard of like a grass cutting Roomba?
What's that?
Like it's like a literal Roomba that like goes and cuts the grass. Like you're able to set it to your dimensions. How rich do you have to be to just have a robot cut your grass?
That's
for you?
pretty cool though.
Right.
I don't think it's that expensive though,
Yeah.
is it?
I don't know. I was walking by someplace in
How big is it?
Stanford, and It was like maybe like half the size of the table, and it was just like going up and down, and I was just like staring at. I stopped for like 20 minutes. It was
That's pretty
kind of
cool.
embarrassed. I got a video
Yeah.
of it though.
That's a big
I
ass
feel
room.
like
Yeah.
to code it is not that hard. 'Cause you just have it.
I feel like
But-
with the technology nowadays.
Well, like it's going down slopes.
Yeah,
there's
yeah, I can see that. It
roads,
has to be
you
robust,
know,
yeah.
like,
Wow.
you know, the sidewalk, then the public grass. So
Mhm.
like, you know, it's doing its job. I
That's
wish
pretty
I was
cool.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's damn near like the NASA Mars rover. You're going up and down the dunes and shit. Should have just sent one of those, chucked one of those
Yeah.
Roombas into space.
Send that shit to Mars.
Yeah.
I was actually watching something about Mars. They were talking about how like they have Mars dust is like finer than like our dust, and how like any electronic up there, if it's not properly sealed, everything's gonna break. And that's like,
Really?
yeah. There's Kurt Sagatz. You
Yeah,
ever seen his
yeah,
videos?
I've seen his videos.
He's this guy on YouTube, and he like dives into all these like scientific topics, and he goes through them. And he was talking about how like building a Mars base is possible, but here's all the issues, and like I don't know. I thought the Mars dust was like the coolest thing.
Mm.
Like, how is it smaller than what we have? Like, is it
I
what
don't
we
know.
have like small and microscopic dust?
Yeah.
You know.
So he's like a practical Elon Musk. Like Elon Musk that actually knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much,
You can say
right?
that.
So that
Yeah.
guy, he makes animations.
He makes it
and-
very understandable.
And then yeah, he just like
Ah.
he has like a bunch of like weird facts, like how many nukes would it take to destroy Earth, or
Yeah.
like what would our Earth look in 20 years, 200 years, 40, 100 years, you know, that type of shit.
Yeah. So how many nukes does it take to?
I don't know. I didn't watch the video, but I know. Of
Yeah.
it. I mean,
think
maybe
within
you
a
should watch the
sense-
video.
Sounds like you know a lot about this guy.
I've seen his
Yeah.
videos. He has a couple million.
He's a dope guy.
He's
Uh-huh.
a couple million, yeah,
Oh, he's got like 19, 20 million. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, he's got a lot.
more than a couple.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
big. He's big. But yeah, I'm a geek for the science stuff, so I kind of
Mm.
watch those in my free time.
Yeah, guilty pleasures. Yeah, we all got them.
It's not a guilty pleasure. I'm proud of that. I feel like
That's a
since I
proud
graduated
pleasure, yeah.
college, I've been getting dumber like as the days go
Yeah,
on because I'm
dude.
not using the high level vocab.
Yeah, bro.
I'm
Yeah.
not
And you
learning.
got an MBA.
And I'm still not like. Oh man, it hurts. It hurts.
Why'd you do the
He's like,
MBA?
we can't talk about that right now. He's like, hold on.
Because I knew I wouldn't want to go back to school,
Mhm.
and I was kind of seeing
Word.
like, okay, when my parents were little, you needed a high school diploma. You know, back in like the 80s, you started needing at least like an associate's degree, and then early 2000s, you need like the 4-year, and I think the next step is gonna be
Yeah.
you need the master's. So I figured,
Mm.
why don't I just go ahead and do it? I took
Yeah.
a bunch of extra like summer classes. I graduated like a year early.
Mhm.
So,
So you just did it right after college instead of like going to work and then going to for an MBA.
yep. And still have yet to see if it'll pay off, but I'll let you guys know.
Yeah, makes sense. I actually wanted to do an MBA program in Japan, cause I like it, you know, and I would like to live there or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned the language, so I was like, shit, I might as well use it, right? So I started looking into the programs there, but COVID started, so I
And you
couldn't.
decided against it.
Yeah, I was
So
like,
you-
all right, you know, whatever.
Imagine getting trapped there.
Actually,
That'd be terrible.
you know, I actually had a friend that I used to play video games with. I was like, I had a bunch of Japanese friends in this video games, PUBG Mobile. I was like a big nerd. I was like ace level, by the way. I was really good.
Okay.
I
What
used-
is that from the top?
From the top, I'm one away from top. Conqueror is
Okay.
the top. I was ace level. It was really good, guys. My KD was so good.
It was the
All right,
mobile
since
version,
we're
right?
bragging-
Yeah.
Since
No,
we're
no,
bragging
no,
about video
no.
games,
Wait,
let's
let
go
me tell
there.
you. Let me tell you.
Okay.
So I had all these like Japanese friends there. We would always only speak Japanese while playing, right? And one of them lives really close to Tokyo in Chiba, right? And I was like, shit, you know, I want to go to Japan, but it's kind of expensive. And he was like, oh, you know, you can just live in my house. I was like, for a month? He was like, yeah.
Ooh.
I was like, okay. you
That's
know.
the e-girl fantasy right there.
I was like,
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. That's the
no,
e-girl
no, no,
fantasy.
no. And then I was like, shit, that's cool. Because then I saved up money for only what I want to spend there. Like buying stuff, you know, eating things.
You're going to Akihabara. I don't know. How to say
Akihabara?
it. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I would just go. My biggest thing, I wanted to go to Tokyo Disneyland. I wanted to go there.
Do you want to do the Mario Kart in the actual
Oh yes,
street?
yes,
I've
those
heard
are
of that.
illegal.
Oh, that's cool.
Those are illegal.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
They're illegal?
Yeah, illegal. Yeah.
Oh,
You only
man.
do them at night, but like you still do it, you know. But like that friend was like, yeah, you know, you can just live here. And then I had two friends in Kyoto, which is a different prefecture, right?
Mhm.
So I was like, I might stop by. And they're like, okay.
Do you think their prisons are like really like intense in
I don't
Japan?
think so.
There's probably
Where's-
like no one in there. They're all
Nah, nah,
they
there
don't,
are
no
people.
crime there.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Singapore's laws are pretty strict. Can't chew gum.
what?
You smuggle in anything, you get killed.
Wait, you can't chew gum?
You can't chew gum.
Is there a
Mhm.
reason?
I'm gonna fact check that.
No, I don't think.
No, no, that's true. You can't chew gum because then you
why?
spit the gum on the floor, and the floor becomes dirty.
I thought
Really?
that's what was illegal, like spitting the gum out
You still
somewhere.
I think they're
though.
stopping at point one.
Yeah.
Nip it in
They're
the
not letting
bud.
you get to point four, you know?
Oh, okay, okay.
Can't even sell it.
So you won't find a stick of Trident in.
No, you can't
No.
smuggle it, but then it's illegal, and you can go to prison for that.
Yeah, anything you smuggle-
Imagine,
Trident.
yeah. It's like, what are you here for? I smuggle gum.
Yeah,
Alright.
but Trident is probably like weed. And
Oh.
like 5 gum is probably like cocaine, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everyone wants 5 gum. No,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Five
saying?
gum, just like cocaine, doesn't last that long.
Yeah.
You're that rich guy, and you just have like a wall of
stack,
gum.
yeah.
You just have a wall of gum.
You
and
open
then
your briefcase.
you
You got some like Hubba Bubba.
It's like,
you go to a business meeting and you flex on all the businessmen. You're like, yo, you guys want some
let's go to
Trident?
the bathroom, you know?
Oh shit! A cop's walking by and you swallow it. You're
It's
like,
not like it's a roach or something. Like, you know, it's
Yeah.
just like,
funny.
what's
So
up?
actually- chewing gum sales banned in Singapore. That's crazy.
That's ridiculous.
It's crazy.
That's ridiculous, bro.
It's against the law to import it and sell it. Yeah. Yeah, it's
It's wild.
All right, so definitely smuggling that in.
No.
I need the
but that's
gum.
like that ROI must be crazy.
No, but like you don't
Right.
want to go to prison in like a third world country.
Yeah.
Isn't
yeah.
Singapore like not third
Singapore is
world?
No,
not
I
a
know,
real
yeah.
country.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
But-
know, but
but
like
you don't wanna
their
visit-
laws are
What?
so strict. Like I wouldn't recommend going to prison in like Middle East.
Oh,
You know?
I would die.
Is Middle East considered third world?
Yeah.
Some of it.
Is it?
I thought like some
Absolutely,
of them
Except
are
for
like,
bro.
Dubai.
Like you go to Saudi.
like the
Dude, they throw
UAE.
rocks at people when
Yeah.
you do
Wait,
something
they
wrong.
stone you
Of
for
course,
being
it's a
gay.
third
Yeah,
world
but-
country. Yeah, they stone people,
They
bro.
stone you for being gay, and then they kill women for like
Showing
sleeping
some
before
ankles.
marriage.
Oh,
Showing
yeah,
some
yeah, that's a
ankles.
thing.
Showing the ankle.
Yeah, showing the ankle.
Getting a little
Actually-
frisky.